Okay, before we start, let us bow down our heads and put ourselves in the holy presence of God. Dear God, thank you for this beautiful day and the gift of life. Thank you for allowing us to be together to learn and grow. Please guide us in our lesson today. Amen. Good morning, class. Before we start, let's first settle down, sit properly, and give me your beautiful smiles. Okay, ready? Smile. Okay, kidding aside, I'm Teacher Emmy and I'm so excited to learn with you today. Can anyone tell me what subject we have? Yes, correct. And today, we'll explore something fun and important in math. Okay, now let me check your attendance. Say present when your name is called. Okay, very good. Well done for coming to class today. Before we begin, let's read our classroom rules. First is, bring your materials every class. Next, don't be late. Pay attention. Raise your hand when you would like to speak. And last but not the least is, keep quiet while somebody is talking. Do we all agree to follow these rules, class? Okay, very good. Let's have a quick review of what we discussed last time. So what are even numbers? Yes. How about the odd numbers? Okay, very good. Can you give an example of an even number? What else? Okay. Which numbers can be divided equally? Okay, very good. Well remembered. Good job, class. Now, today's lesson is connected to this. It's all about how numbers are divided. Now, let me share with you our learning objectives for today. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to define prime and composite numbers, identify prime and composite numbers, and apply knowledge in problem solving. Are you ready to achieve all this today? Great! Let's begin our new and exciting lesson. Our topic for today is prime and composite numbers. So what do you notice about these numbers? Yes, very good. Some are even, some are odd. Now let me ask you this. Can we divide these numbers in different ways? Correct. Some can be divided by many numbers and others can only be divided by one and itself. Very good observations, class. Now let's try this. Let's say you have 12 candies and you want to share them equally among your classmates. Can you do that? Right. You can give 6 friends 2 candies each, or 4 friends 3 candies each, and so on. So how about if you only have 7 candies? Yes, it doesn't divide equally. So now, why do some numbers divide evenly while others don't? Very good, because they have more factors and some numbers can only be divided by one in itself. Excellent thinking, class! Today, we're going to discover the difference between numbers that divide evenly in many ways and those that do not. These are what we call prime and composite numbers. Now for your activity, let's work in groups. I will divide you into 2 groups, and each group will receive a complete set of number cards. Your task is to separate the numbers into 2 groups based on how many times each numbers can be divided. Group A will have a numbers that can only be divided by 1 and itself, and Group B will have a numbers that can be divided in more than 2 ways. You have 5 minutes to sort your cards and place them into 2 columns on your paper or table. After that, I'll ask one representative per group to explain your sorting. Alright, time's up. Please share how you sorted your numbers and copy and answer in your notebook the guide questions below. Alright, class, let's dive in our main topic. Let's talk about prime numbers first. A prime number is a number that has exactly 2 factors, 1 and itself. So let's try an example, the number 5. Can anyone tell me what numbers can divide 5 evenly? Very good. The only numbers that can divide 5 exactly with no remainder are 1 and 5. That means 5 has only two factors, 1 and itself. So 5 is a prime number. Now how about the number 2? Is 2 a prime number? Yes? No? Okay, let's see. What are the factors of 2? Correct. 1 and 2. Since 2 can only be divided by 1 in itself, 2 is also a prime number. So again, remember, a prime number has exactly two factors, 1 and itself. Examples: 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and 2 is the only even prime number. Now that we understand what prime numbers are, let's move on to the opposite, the composite numbers. A composite numbers is a number that has more than two factors. This means a composite numbers can be divided evenly by 1 itself and at least one more number. Let's look at the number 9. Who can tell me what numbers can divide 9 without remainder? Correct. 9 is divisible by 1, 3, and 9. That's 3 factors. To make it clear, 9 times 1 is equal to 9, and 3 times 3 is also equal to 9. Since 9 has more than 2 factors, it is a composite number. So let's try another example. 6. What are the numbers that can divide 6? Great! Since 6 can be divided evenly by more than 2 numbers, 6 is also a composite number. So again, remember, a composite number has more than 2 factors. This means it has other divisors besides just 1 and itself. Examples: number 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, and 14. Now class, let's talk about the number 1. Is 1 a prime number? No? Correct. A prime number has 2 factors, 1 and itself, but 1 only has 1 factor. 1 times 1 is equal to 1. Now, is 1 a composite number? No, again. A composite number has more than 2 factors, and 1 has only 1. So remember, 1 is neither prime nor composite number. It's a special number. Now, I want you to classify these numbers. Okay, let's check. Prime numbers are 7, 13, and 19. And composite numbers are 10, 16, and 20. Good job, class! You're too much excellent. It's time to check how well you understood our lesson. I will give you a worksheet. Please answer it quietly and honestly using your own understanding. Make sure to read the instructions carefully, and if you're finished early, check your answers before submitting. Before we end our lesson, I will now give your assignment. Identify prime or composite numbers. Test 1, circle all the prime numbers from the given list. Test 2, circle all the composite numbers. Test 3, multiple choice. Choose the greatest prime number and choose the smallest composite number. Please answer this at home and pass it tomorrow. Don't forget to write your name and section. So, that's all for today, class. You all did a great job, and I'm so proud for your participation and effort. Thank you and goodbye.